sweat, but you don't dare move. You want to scream, but you can't. Terror grips every nerve in your body, and your heart is beating so fast. Now American International Pictures presents
buy a ticket to this movie, you're entitled to a full seat, but we guarantee you will only use the edge of it. When you see, don't look in the basement. Don't open the window.
Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parents.
Under 17, not admitted without parents or guardian. Parents or guardian.
Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parents.
Film ways, rated R. And every few minutes, somebody dies. That's the cycle of life. The dead are supposed to stay dead, but somewhere, somehow, something has gone wrong. For those of you with a taste for zombies and the living dead, comes a nightmare tale that won't go away. Welcome to Green Park Asylum for the incurably insane. There's just one problem. Someone has mixed up all the files, and you can't tell the inmates from the doctors.
There is nothing you can do but wait and squirm. Rated R, 17, not admitted without parents.
Saturday night, I'm going out. Where are you now? You're watching me.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.
You'll shiver and shake, quiver and quake when you see kill, baby, kill. A man of science baffled by a kind of life he can't understand. The leech vine. Challenged by a kind of death he can't accept.
You'll all be killed if you don't help each other.
But everyone is too paralyzed by fear to help. So run, doctor, run. Run, girl, run. Before that someone, that something, that kill, baby, kill, drives you to self-destruction. Keep your eye on the bouncing ball, your ear on the mocking laughter.
Stop!
And try not to shiver and shake, quiver and quake when you see kill, baby, kill.
Kill, baby, kill, when there's nothing left for you. Good evening, fans of fantastic films, and welcome to the Drive-In Asylum double feature with me, Sam, and our special guest, AC Nicholas. Welcome, guys.
Bill. Hi, Sam. Hi. Hi,
Hey, guys.
everybody in the chat. I am so excited that you asked me back for this A Natural double feature that originally played in 1966, as we were saying before we started live. One of the best films you'll ever show on this show, and one of the goofiest.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there was, what was that shot on video one?
Hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah,
goofy.
but Hallucinations didn't have an invisible shrieking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm not talking down Sound of Horror at all.
I'll say that Hallucinations had more penis in it than Sound of Horror will. It does have the invisible dinosaur. Bill introduced me to that movie, actually, because I was looking I had a movie challenge, and it was like something with a invisible monster. And Bill's like, "Oh, well, you should watch Sound of Horror." And I was like, "Wow, okay." So that was my introduction to it.
I mean, it's one of those things. I don't remember where I saw Sound. I guess it was on TV. I sure didn't seek it out. It found me.
Mm.
It snuck up on me because it's invisible.
I'm changing my name to Leechvine, by the way, guys. So I will be. If you say, "Oh, that used to be Sam," like, no, he's Leechvine.
That was going to
Okay.
be my name when I joined the Cramps, but unfortunately they disbanded before I Leech.
The Leechvine.
So we have some announcements. First of all, thank you very much to our sponsor for this week's program, Laura Monteiro. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Monteiro.
I'm going to say that you're going to do a better job than me no matter what. So I'll go with what you said.
Anyway, thanks very much, Laura. We appreciate Laura just contributed some money, and boom, there she was, her name in lights on our show. You could do the same thing too. just float us any dollar value to via PayPal to groovydoom@gmail.com. And doesn't just a couple bucks, $2, $5. We're not asking for very much. If you want to give more, that's great. But it goes to fund the streaming fees for the show, which is getting like more and more expensive. I don't know. It was super cheap during the pandemic, and now they're like, oh, well, now you got to pay for it.
If you sponsor us for double figures, we'll probably come to your house and just do the show on your couch. We'll just come do one live for you. We'll put on a movie and talk over it the whole time.
Kill Baby Kill, brought to you tonight by Enfamil.
Also, we got some very sad news a couple of nights ago. I'm sure any of you who were familiar with Lee Gambin, you've already heard the news about his passing. Lee was just an amazing figure in the horror journalism and just like the film community in general. He was one of the first people, like when I started to actually pursuing, I wrote for years on IMDb, and it was just like little reviews. And then I like formed a blog, and it was after reading Lee's posts about movies that I liked and that other people thought were shit. And Lee was a champion of the unsung masterpieces, as he would say, masterpiece. Like you post a picture from Pink Flamingos and Lee would comment under your picture, masterpiece. And he was just like a vibrant, boisterous personality. He was Australian. I never met him in person. He reached out to me and he contributed to 3 issues or 4 issues of Drive-In Asylum. And it was stuff that he had written for Fangoria, and he gave me permission to publish it. And I didn't ask him. I mean, he volunteered that, and he was very kind and supportive and generous, and he will be greatly missed. Lee wrote a whole bunch of books about movies that you just have to read. He wrote a monograph about The Howling. He wrote a book called Massacred by Mother Nature, which was all about eco-horror films. Also, a book about movie musicals, We Can Be Who We Are, I think is the title of that one. Mm-hmm. And he interviewed John Carpenter for that book too, because he asked him about Elvis. He talked to him about, it was about TV musicals, I believe. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong about that part.
He also wrote a Very Special Episode, which is a whole book about special episodes of comedy sitcoms.
Yes.
And when they get serious. So he was a big lover of TV, any kind of pop culture. And it's amazing how many people in my social media life, the universe of my social media, are all interconnected by him, that I see people commenting on it. I'm like, oh, I didn't know they knew him as well. So it's like, the world is both small and large at the same time.
Yeah. So farewell, Lee. You will be dearly missed by those of us who were fortunate enough to interact with you personally. But, there's a great double feature tonight. I know that the theater, Lee sponsored a film screening group called Cinemaniacs in Australia. I think he was from Sydney. Oh, I got that wrong. Anyway, they screened Silkwood, and Lee was supposed to deliver an introduction to the film, and unfortunately he wasn't there to do that anymore. And but this is the kind of thing that Lee did. He brought movies to people that maybe they hadn't considered, or if they'd seen them, maybe they never considered them a certain way. So it's nice that we were involved in the same thing. Am I talking too much? Sorry.
No. No, this is it's very heartfelt, and you can tell, like, so many different people have written things about him and said, oh, I talk to him every day, and now that they feel like this sense of loss. So it's sad, because we're all kind of, I always think like people that are into the movies we're into are very united by when we find somebody else that likes them as much as us. I know we're going to talk about the Drive-In in a bit. We kind of like get overly excited about, wow, like about that too, and it's just such a good feeling. And so when one of us unfortunately leaves this mortal plane, it's very it's hard, because it's like, it's one last cool person. You know what I mean? That gets it.
And we all
Speaking
have
of the
secret
drive-in,
hands. Yes.
well, that was the last time we saw you in the flesh, AC Nicholas.
That's right. Oh, that's right. And boy, did I have a good time with you guys and everybody there. And I think everybody had a great time. And let it be known, Mike Justice fell in love with a movie, Star Crash. He liked it better than Escape from New York. How's that for a hot take? Way to go, Mike.
Yeah,
That was shocking.
it was, but it was fun. That was such a great communal
It
watching.
looks so beautiful. My goodness, that movie looked great on a huge screen.
The second night was the best weather I think we've ever had for the drive-in. So like it was astounding how good the weather was. So everybody stayed out till the fourth movie, which is rare because usually it gets too cold by the second or third one. So that was my favorite part. That and when Severn showed up and everybody zombie like ran to their booth. That was my other favorite moment of the night. But just such a great time of hanging out with everybody, and I kind of want it back already. I know it's only been a couple
Yeah.
weeks, but it feels like it's been too long.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
September will be here soon enough.
Yeah.
I already took the time off from work. I already
did you?
blocked out my Monsterama vacation. Yes.
Good man.
Mm-hmm. Bill, I did not know this about
Boy.
Pittsburgh, but tomorrow night Cannibal Holocaust is playing in Lawrenceville at 10 p.m. at Row House. They did no advertising
Oh, at Row-
whatsoever. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And Sean Collier's
That's a cool theater.
yeah, Sean Collier has his show tomorrow night too. He does like a mystery movie now every few weeks, and it's at I can't remember what theater, the Harris downtown. Last time he showed
Harris
Alligator,
downtown.
I said to Sean, I said, if you were showing Alligator, why didn't you tell people? Because we probably
Yeah.
would have gone, because it was the Sunday after the drive-in. I said Mike was here, we would have gone seen Alligator in a theater. That would have been awesome.
Boy, was
Yeah,
I
you
pissed
think-
when I found that out. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, and so I said, just like if it's something that we really like, just clue me in next time, please. But if you're in Pittsburgh, that'd be a fun thing to do. Either of those would be fun to do tomorrow night, and you don't have to work. Hopefully, you don't have to work Monday. The beauty of Memorial
And
Day.
the Row House Theater has the beer port attached right to it.
Yeah,
So you can get any one of about 1,000 different craft brews.
yeah, which is nice. I saw Troll 2 there, which was at their midnight show, and I got to tell you, watching Troll 2 with an audience that maybe wasn't prepared for it was amazing. Because like I know how funny it is, but
And a little bit like this.
yeah, they were And whenever my favorite line in the movie is when the sheriff yells, "I'm Gene Freak." Everybody's like, it was like peals of laughter. It was awesome. So that's the fun of watching stuff together, where it's like you laugh and enjoy it. It seems more than it feels more unexpected when you're watching it in a group.
You know, the last couple of riff tracks I saw in the theater was Hobgoblins and the Giant Spider Invasion,
Oh wow.
which were a lot of fun.
Ooh.
Dustin said, "Let's see your shirts."
Giant
guys."
Spider's a fave.
Oh, okay. Shirts?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people can identify this one? It's in Italian.
House with the Laughing Windows.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bill, what do you got? You got a DIA shirt.
I love when your windows laugh, AC.
Thank you.
My windows, they just kind of weep.
Can you say that
They
in
just kinda
Italian?
weep
What is
and-
that? La Casa della Finestra del Radogno. Is that how you say that, Sam?
Way better than
The House
me,
with the
yes.
Laughing-
You did it.
I
I have
don't know.
on a Lenora's Midnight Rental, which is a YouTube channel from Cleveland.
Love
Ooh.
Lenora.
Yeah.
Love Lenora.
I saw her in person a couple of times. She opened whenever the found footage guys come here, she opens for them, which is awesome.
Oh, okay. Where's she from? Is she from like the
I feel like
Midwest or
Heather
something?
Menzies outside the 10 in Piranha.
Mm.
She's from Cleveland, actually. She went to Art Institute
Mhm.
of Pittsburgh too. So
Oh, wow.
so she
Ape.
lived in Pittsburgh for some time, yeah.
Oh, wow. Gone but not forgotten, right, Sam?
It's my alma mater, and I finally finished paying him a couple years ago. It was a very expensive school, but I wouldn't be in advertising
know.
without him. So I have nothing. I have a lot bad to say, but not a lot.
No,
They're out
it-
of business.
it was-
All
it
the
was
art
great.
institutes. I
know,
worked
they
for
were
art
a legend.
institutes. I worked for the company for like 4 years, and And it's so weird to me that at one point they were at like 40 to 50 schools nationwide, and now there's nothing. Like it's such a weird thing to me to go
No.
past it, and to live in that was my introduction to Pittsburgh. I lived in Allegheny Center, right next to the Garden Theater, and it was going from bucolic Elwood City to living in the North Side was a culture shock to say the least. My roommates went to
Kind
the
of like
garden
that
one
culture.
night and they were just like annihilated by it. They're like, it was frightening. And I was like,
I'll bet.
yeah.
Kind of like that culture shock when David Lynch said he moved from Montana to Philadelphia to go
Yeah.
to art school.
It's such a weird proposition, art school, because they're like, we're going to take a bunch of kids that are socially maladjusted that, weren't popular, didn't know any, like I could barely even talk to girls. And suddenly, like, I'm living in the same building as them. Like, you're allowed to bring one case of beer in a week. That was the rule at Allegheny Center. And like, there's drugs everywhere. And I was like, wow, like what's going on? And then suddenly, like I just said about movies, suddenly you're in a place where people all get your references and know the music that you like. And it's like, wow, this is really strange. So, what a time to be young Sam and be overwhelmed by things. And, and find new video stores. That was the biggest thing to me. Like there were like 3 video stores in the area that I could walk to, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna hunt down. That's what I was excited about. I wasn't excited about meeting girls. I'm like, I could finally see The Burning. That's what I was excited about. Maybe I should have been more excited about girls than The Burning. I think maybe girls are more interesting than The Burning. Just saying. But
There was one
girls.
trajectory and there was another trajectory. And
Yeah.
which one did you take?
I took both. I ended up with both. I ended up with a girl who likes horror movies, so so it all worked out really well for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great hanging out with you live. As always, you brought the absinthe and the booze. I hadn't drank yet since I switched up my meds, and I was like, can I handle it? And I did. I was like, okay, this is fine. So
yeah.
it was like a torture test. It was like, let's drink a whole bunch of absinthe and then everything else.
Yeah, it's like 128 proof or whatever. So
yeah. But luckily I had some funnel cake and some other stuff. Like, there's enough good food at the drive-in to balance it all out. My favorite thing about the drive-in
a 4 a.m. funnel cake.
Yeah. My favorite thing about going is that when the trailers play, everybody gets excited and like fights to be the first one to realize what the trailer is. It's they searched some great ones. The guys put together amazing trailers this time because like they went with whatever movie they were showing, like all the Escape from New York ripoffs played together, and that was like every one of my favorite trailers. It was so good.
Endgame. They ran the Endgame trailer.
I know. Oh my god, and all the Bronx ones too.
Yeah,
it was amazing. It's so good. I saw Jennifer.
There's usually at least one trailer that gets used.
Excited. Yeah. I get nutty about some trailers. Trailers are my favorite thing in the world. So when they happen, I just
Me
get
too.
giddy.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was excited. I got the American Genre Film Archive Drive-In Intermission Deluxe Edition, like you did, Sam.
Yeah.
It's great. It's awesome.
They're the trailer set that they did, that AGFA horror show, it's on Tubi actually.
Oh yeah.
If people haven't seen it, and it's really good. There's some really fun trailers on that.
I always laugh because even at the Riverside, they'll show like a Castleberry ad, for that Castleberry beef that looks like dog barf. And Castleberry got in a lot of trouble because somebody got botulism from that beef, and they had to pay out because they had bad equipment. They didn't sterilize the cans right.
Oh. I would 100% eat that though. As gross as some of that stuff looks.
Me too.
Yeah. I would the famous Toluna pizza. I want to know what I'm Italian. I've never heard of Toluna pizza until I saw that drive-in commercial. It's always like that one's wild, and then like I love the one where the hot dogs look like vaguely seductive as people are getting ready to eat them. They're like rubbing their hands on the fire and like rubbing their butts against fire. Like, we're gonna eat you. We are going to eat you like zombie.
Or how about
And they love
the
it.
jumbo pickle? The
Yeah.
jumbo pickle.
Oh yeah, the chili dilly, the personality
Chili
pickle.
dilly, yeah.
Yeah.
I always get the pickle.
They didn't have them this year. Usually they have them, and they didn't have them this year.
No, they did. I got one.
Oh, you
you had
got
to
one?
ask. They didn't have them out. They
Yeah,
left
I
me back. I said,
remember.
hey, I said to the guy behind the cash register, hey, do you have one of those pickles? He goes, I'll see. Because that's tradition.
Oh yeah, that's
In
my
addition to
favorite
those
thing to
funnel
eat.
cakes.
Oh
Yeah, those funnel cakes will kill you, though, at the Riverside, because that's about how many calories and sugar, and it's wonderful. But you get the
I
trio
love that
has
his
what,
pickle was
apple?
on the DL.
It's like the secret menu. He does the secret menu. He's like, "Could I have the pickle?" And then they give him a bag
Can I
of
have a
grass.
pickle?
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, give me a nickel bag. Yeah, but no, those funnel cakes, especially when you get the trio that has the blueberry, the strawberry, and the apple,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
like, wow, you need an army to eat that because it's so heavy and so good and so huge.
For the
Yeah.
week after the drive-in, I get that song stuck in my head, the one from the I went to see the movies, like that like country song, and like I drive Becca nuts until she's finally like stop singing it, because I'll just sing it throughout the day. Or I don't know, I only know like 2 or 3 lines of the words. But yeah, I get really excited about it, and then also personality.
Sign our petition to stop paid television.
It must be stopped.
Monsters belong in the movies, not on your television screen.
Yes, right.
In the deep.
Mhm.
There's like the biggest octopus ever in that little vignette.
Oh, I want to make the noise of the monster that's eating the coins on the TV. That ASMR noise. I want to make that noise so I can just fall asleep to it, just like a 3-hour super cut of it going gong gong gong, because it's so relaxing to me. Yeah,
it's a better noise than the monster in the second movie tonight. That noise.
I'm so glad that
Screaming.
they're not playing the ad that they used to play before. That was how many drive-ins have closed, and it shows all the closed drive-ins. I would get so depressed. Like, why are we playing this?
It's like a Sarah McLachlan animal commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, life's sad enough. I do not want to watch drive-ins in disrepair. I can't think of anything sadder, like, to me. It's just And there's the Alien commercial you like too, Bill, that has like the alien sound, that noise.
Oh yeah, it's like a snack bar riff of the Alien trailer.
Yeah.
Except there's no screaming egg in it. And when you said Alien, I thought you meant that thing it drives me crazy. There's that one little animated thing about the snack bar, and a spaceship comes down, and an alien comes out. He's like, I want 6 of those fluffy white things, and there's popcorn. And he's like, and that 5 cups of that liquid. And then he flies away.
The guy working there says, they come from everywhere, or miles around for this place. And he makes that little noise when he walks.
Like they're positioning the snack bar as something that you could go to and not go to the movie. Like, well, they come from miles around for our snack bar. Like, people just drive there. Like, well, I'm not going to watch the movie. I'm just going to go to the snack bar and get some popcorn.
The one I hate the most is that one with the comedian Brian Regan, where the guy, like, he's at the lobby, like, getting stuff. Like it seems like, if you see it, it seems like they made a whole series of them. There's only one of them. He was in Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago, and like I said to Becca, you want to go? And she's like, I hate that guy so much. I hate that commercial.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
From the Where Are They Now? Now he's playing Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, well, he'll be at the Funny Bone for 14 days.
Taylor Tomlinson played Pittsburgh as an opener. My daughter saw her many years ago, and now she's on a CBS game show. You know?
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, the remade After Midnight or whatever.
Yeah. After Midnight, exactly. Yeah. So she was on her way up where Reagan's on his way down. Right. Yeah. We hope. Maybe.
It's just, I've seen him be really funny, but it's just that little bit. Mike brings up, the cartoon of the bun asking the hot dog to jump inside him, and the hot dog's being coy. Becca has a video of me narrating that she's kept on her phone for years, because I'm like, get inside me, get in this bun. And he's like, the hot dog's like they have like a weird like daddy relationship, where the bun is the daddy and the hot dog is the
It's a scene.
It's a whole scene.
It's not meant to be taken literally.
No. Yeah, they play the they have a little game that they play together. They like people to watch it.
Fantasy.
Yeah, people watch it and they're like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "That's just our game." Our little scene.
That's whatever kind of shit you get into. It's okay.
We're not judging at all.
That's
if you
right.
want to dress like a hot dog in a bun and jump on circus equipment together, more power to you. I mean,
I think that sounds fun.
Yeah, no judging, because wait till the third segment, right?
Yeah. Jen says she loves the Pick commercials. I got to tell you, if you ever get to come to the drive-in, Jen, you're going to go crazy because Pick starts the night every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a mainstay. And that one disturbs me too.
Yeah.
How he's like narrating the commercial as he dies, this little mosquito.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Pick and see what you mean. Bye. Boing.
And they usually run the spot for the rain guard right after Pick. You could get those rain guards.
Why don't they sell
really
those?
nuts.
I told Becca we need to make like 10
know.
of them next time and just bring them and have a booth that sells them.
Yeah, you'd make money.
Commemorative Riverside Drive-In rain guards. And, that would be awesome.
I remember that part in Grease. It's when Danny is singing Sandy, I think, and he's on the playground at the front of the drive-in. There was only one drive-in I went to as a kid that had a playground up at the front. That was the Gateway Drive-In in New Kensington.
Oh, wow. Spotlight 88.
I know where that was.
Yeah, Spotlight 88 before it blew away. Had one. My favorite part of the Pick commercial is that the one bug like sounds kind of like a voiceover from what do you call it? The squirrel, Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle.
Like, yeah.
Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, and she talks